This is Valerie. Now, Valerie's been driving for 43 years, describes herself as a girl racer. You might remember her from TikTok, where she done a challenge for a theory test hero. If you're not on our TikTok, why are you not there? Okay. We're about to see how she drives. Drive on, please.
Just wait for these cars to pass.
Okay, do your thing.
Here we go.
So I've got these controls on my side, but hopefully I won't have to use them.
I hope not.
So we're off to a flying start. Literally, it felt like we're flying there. That was quite a quick move off, but here we go. And we're approaching a 20-mile-an-hour zone here. I don't think she's realised it, so she hasn't really slowed down. She was going for the brake there, but it didn't really slow down. And now she's going over the speed limit, which is why I'm going to lean over and have a look. And she's got a serious fault pretty much straight away. Then if you look in the distance here, we've got a bus at a bus stop, and the car's going past it, but it's indicating to come out to the right. Now Valerie hasn't really slowed down here, and I'm thinking, what's she gonna do? So if you look at my face, I'm a bit worried, and she's about to go around, but at the last second, she's braked because she saw the oncoming bus. That was very close. She was gonna get a serious fault there nearly, but even if there was no oncoming bus there, she should have stopped for that bus anyway because it was indicating to come out. Be really careful that you don't go around them as well. Make sure you are checking the indicators, and if they're indicating to come out, let them come out if you can do so safely. So we're about to turn left into this car park to do the reverse bay park, and if you look, she doesn't check her mirrors before signalling, and this is an ongoing thing. Every time she signaled throughout the test, didn't check her mirrors, so I'm put it down as a serious, not straight away there, but throughout the test. But I'm not going to mention it again because she's going to do it all the time, so just bear in mind that she's going to get serious fault for it because she does not check in her mirrors before signalling. Go through just this bit here. We're going to do a reverse bay park in any of these bays, please. Reverse one, yeah. So watch how quickly she does it, banging it into reverse, looking around, not really checking her left side too much. Should be checking her left blind spot as well. Hasn't checked it at all. So your main attention is to the right side. If there was something on the left there, especially for the left blind spot, that could have been a problem. On your test, don't do it this quickly. Take your time with it, do it much slower. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
When you're ready, drive on towards. And then driving on again.
Thank you.
Didn't really do any checks all around before moving off. And then we're coming out of the car park. Which is what a lot of experienced drivers do, but on your test that will get you a serious fault. Left again, please. You prefer it now?
I much prefer it. I've been totally spoiled after driving that for a week and getting in this gear car again.
Now this bus is going to indicate left to pull over at the bus stop, and Valerie's going to go around. But there's no need to signal here. She's done well to check her mirror, but there's no need for a signal there. Not really getting a fault because it doesn't really cause any confusion for other people. But if there was a road, if there was a road there, you've got to be really careful. So approaching the zebra crossing quite fast. Luckily that pedestrian moved out the way, but don't approach zebra crossing that quickly, especially if somebody's already on there. Then here we're turning right, but if you notice that lane on the right there is actually a bus lane, and look how early Valerie turns and goes a bit over the bus lane, which is a serious fault there. So if you're doing a test in Hendon or anywhere else actually, be really careful that you don't turn too early across lanes that you're not supposed to be in. Here, turning left first exit. Pretty straightforward there. And then I've told her we're turning left at the traffic lights because here the lanes split up into two. So I've told her nice and early, but then she signaled really early on. She's got a left signal on right now, so all the way from there up to the lights with a left signal on. Luckily there's no other cars on the side roads there trying to emerge, because that could have been a big problem. So she got a minor fault for signalling too early.
Which is outrageous. I don't know whether that's because it's a hybrid.
Triple the price.
Yeah. And I mean,
onto the dual carriageway.
hadn't had accidents for donkey's
Getting up
years.
to speed nicely. She got into the middle lane here to go around this car, which was fine. And then I've told her at the next roundabout we're turning right, third exit, and she's gone into the lane nice and early. So a mistake a lot of learners make is they leave it really late to change lanes. When you've been told to turn right at the next roundabout or next traffic lights on a dual carriageway, start making your way to the right lane nice and early. So good positioning here for the right turn. This is where I failed my first test, by the way, guys. This roundabout gives me, flashbacks and trauma every time I go past here. But, I'm driving now, so it's all good. Going round. And this is not a spiral roundabout, so it's a bit tricky to come off. You've got to do it really carefully. So now you should be checking the mirror and going towards the left a bit more. So she's checking the mirrors nicely so that she's not coming off too far on the right. So that's well done. Pulling over on the left, ignoring the yellow line because you can stop there. Thank you. And it's a single line. And then drive on, please. When you're ready. Driving on again, and you can see the acceleration is a bit fast. Somebody in the comments on another video mentioned that maybe it's because my car is just a bit fast, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is, but Valerie was accelerating really quickly, like she was in a race. But then I remembered she does describe herself a bit of a girl racer, so that's probably why. And then here we're just doing the independent driving. We're gonna start the independent driving now, okay? We're gonna get to the end of this road, turn right. Second set of traffic lights, turn left. And then other set of traffic lights, turn left. So what are we doing?
Going up here, we're going to take a right. Second set of traffic lights, we're going to take a left. And then the next set of traffic lights, we're going to take a right.
Right, left again. So it's right here, left at the second set of lights, and then left again. You can ask on this one.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's not a memory test, okay? But ask in plenty of time.
Okay.
When you're ready, please. Okay, decent checks, but then she accelerates really quickly. And I could feel myself getting thrown back in the seat. If you can feel yourself getting thrown back in the seat and you're not on a dual carriageway or you're not joining a dual carriageway, you're probably driving too fast for those roads. Just like here. See my head getting thrown around there because it's going too fast. And then by the time she's realised I checked there, it's gone over 30 miles an hour, so that's a serious fault for speed. It's 30 down here, by the way, yeah? Sat nav a lot.
100 yards, take a left. And you're thinking, was there an, I mean, I'm fine with it now, but at first I was
working out
going
again,
there
back on the gas really hard.
It was the 100 yards thing. I was like,
accelerating way
exactly.
too quickly.
That's what I'm saying. It was like, what's all that about?
It takes practice.
Again, going too fast.
Yeah.
So you need to be really careful before you press any more gas. Check your speed to see how fast you're actually going first. I think a lot of people get comfortable just driving at the speed that they want to drive without really checking how fast they're going. If you do that on your test, you will fail, and if you keep doing that after you pass your test, you're likely to get points on your license for going too fast. Turning left at the traffic lights onto a 40-mile-an-hour road. So here you can go a bit quicker than before because obviously it's a 40-mile-an-hour road. But you don't want to go too crazy, especially on the bends. And then here we were following signs for Edgeway, which is left first exit at this roundabout.
Breaking up for years.
Oh, I see. Oh, that makes sense.
And then had my brother.
Ah.
Yeah.
That must have been weird. You were 18 being told you're going to have a...
So if you want to put your foot down, this is where you want to put your foot down when you join a dual carriageway. Straight second exit towards Edgeway on Apex Corner. Here you want to be checking your mirrors both sides, and she's doing that really well.
I don't know where this siren's coming from.
And then turning left to where we're going to do our emergency stop. Thank you.
Okay, shortly I'd like you to carry out an emergency stop exercise, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to drive along as normal,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll tell you the word stop. When you hear that, you're going to stop if there's an emergency occurring in front of you.
Okay.
Okay? When you're ready, please. Okay.
Okay, nice start of the
Stop.
See, she pressed the clutch down first and didn't stop the car quickly enough. Serious
I won't
fault
ask
there.
you to do that again when you're ready.
That was a very slow stop. And then when she moved off again, she done that really quickly without checking properly around. So serious observation there as well. Once you've done the emergency stop, when it's time to move on again, take your time. Don't rush it.
At the end of this road, turn right.
Were you doing this in lockdown? Or
No.
rather, you weren't doing it in lockdown because
We
no one
weren't,
was doing it in
we weren't
lockdown.
allowed,
Yeah, and my son was lucky enough that he was working in Tesco, so he managed to get a driving test.
And then turning left into this road, you've got to be really careful here because you're turning into a 20-mile-an-hour section and you might not even see it because it's just the sign is on the floor there and on the left of you. And so if you're not paying attention, you won't see that sign. So let's see, she's using her experience there to use that car as a blocker and then she's going. Just be really careful when using people as blockers that you have enough time to move off at the roundabout. Coming to this roundabout where lots of people miss it because they approach it too fast. But Valerie saw it, checked properly and moved on when it was safe.
Take the next road on the right, please.
If you're doing your test in Mill Hill, this is where you're going to finish nowadays. They finish on this road now, so this will be the end of the test. But still stay focused because you can still fail if you don't do it properly. So stay alert, pull up properly on the left, and then secure the car. And then the examiner will give you your brief, and hopefully you would have passed. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I'll see you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So once we pulled over, I gave Valerie the debrief.
Tally this up. You didn't pass. You're going really fast everywhere.
I know, it's
Is that how you normally drive?
Yeah.
Not saying it's like really bad, but yeah, I don't think you're even checking your speed, are you? You're just hoping that it's gonna work out.
Oh dear. Oh well.
If those were my learners, I would have had to like break for them because there were some times I was like, whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you speed quite a lot everywhere. It felt like you're in a race or you're trying to catch somebody in front of you. That's how it felt like. But only because I know you've been driving for years, I wasn't too scared. But if it was a learner driving like that,
Oh yeah, I'm not
I
surprised.
definitely would have done it. No, let's talk about this for a second.
Okay.
But otherwise, so let me go through your faults, okay? The speed is definitely one of them, okay? Because you were speeding. There's a 20 there. The funny thing is, you're saying, oh, you know, this should be a 20. This is usually a 20. You're doing like 30. And at that point there, it was actually 30. But before that, you were doing like 30 and a 20. And you were saying the right thing, but doing the wrong thing. So, speed there. And then I think I reminded you, remember I was saying to you, this is a 30 here. And then on that narrow country road going towards Barnet, also there to remind you that it was a 30 there. Because you're going a bit too fast. Yeah, I think it's just take off really quick, and then by the time you realise you're going too fast, it's probably a bit too late. Just lucky there's no cameras.